We had over 500 yards, total yards, and we lose by 10. Dak had over 400 yards passing, but threw 3 picks. Amari Cooper had over 200 yards receiving, and we still lost. Brett Maher has to go. He had to go since last season. He's always been shaky. He has to go. Okay? He has to go. Aaron Jones had 4 touchdowns and almost 200 total yards against us. This defense looked like absolute fucking shit. It's really hard. I'm trying my best to keep my composure. But it's really hard. Really hard. Somebody has to be fired. How in the fuck are you down? What was that? What was 20-something to 3? And then we had to stage this bullshit ass comeback that wasn't even necessary. It shouldn't have been necessary. A comeback shouldn't have been necessary. Even if we would have won that game. A comeback shouldn't have been necessary. Aaron Rodgers is out. His main weapon was out. We didn't really have... He was out. Devontae Adams was out. Aaron Rodgers only had 200-something yards passing. And we still... and we still lose. They literally flipped the script on us. Our game plan, just in basic terms, run the ball down their throat and stop the run. They did the opposite. They ran the ball down our fucking throats and stopped the run. The thing is, even though Zeke was getting off, you know, I wouldn't necessarily say they stopped the run, because Ezekiel Elliott was eaten early in the game when the game was close. But we had to stop running because we were down. You know, that first interception is what changed the whole dynamic of the game. Even though it hit Amari in the hands, I still put blame on Dak Prescott for that, because he threw it behind him. I know the old saying is, if a receiver gets his hands on the ball, he's supposed to catch it no matter what. Still, Dak threw behind him. Dak threw behind him. And while we were coming back, Dak throws another back-breaking interception. And the Green Bay Packers get a field goal off of it. They get a field goal off of it. Oh, man. Next week, we got the Jets. I'm already looking forward to next week, because this week and last week have been absolute bummers, man. Oh, my God. Ooh. Lord. Somebody has to go. Somebody has to go. I know they're not going to fire like Jason Garrett this early. I know they're not going to do it, so I'm not even going to bring his name up. But somebody has to go. Brett Maher has to go. Like, we got to get rid of him. We cannot depend on Brett Maher for shit. He missed a 54-yarder early in the game, which I think was a bad call anyway. When you're down by that much, you're going to trust Brett Maher to hit a 54-yard field goal? You go for it on 4th down. It was 4th and 5. And we decided to kick a 54-yard field goal with Brett Maher. We know he sucks. That's on Jason Garrett right there. Another one on Jason Garrett. You should have went for it on 4 and 5. You should have went for it instead of trusting Brett Maher. But I digress. Brett Maher has to go. We have to find someone. We have to find someone to, like, replace that guy, because that guy ain't cutting it. He never cut it. He never, ever fucking cut it. You can tell we are hurt on the offensive line because sack after sack after sack against Dak. Oh my fucking God. You can tell Tyron Smith was out today, and Lyle Collins got hurt today too. Holy shit. Good Lord, man. This is depressing. This is fucking depressing. This is, God, man. You know what? The Cowboys are who we thought they were. They still have the same old fucking offense. We already knew it was the same offense. Just spiced up a little bit under Kellen Moore. But this looked like the same old Scott Linehan bullshit. Play calling wasn't that great. Don't be fooled by the comeback numbers. Don't be fooled by that. The play calling was still shit. Dak Dak always tries to fit it in tight windows. Like, sometimes, son, just throw the ball away. Like Aaron Rodgers, just do it like that. Like on that curl route to Gallup, you didn't have to do that, man. You didn't have to fucking do that. You didn't have to try to fit it in there, man. You didn't have to. Even though there was some illegal contact on that play, still, that's something you don't do. Next week, we got a fucking tune-up game against the Jets. Hopefully, we'll go 4-2, and then after that, we got the Eagles. But this... Oh, God, man. I haven't been this depressed since... I haven't been this depressed since our 3-game losing streak back in 2017. That was the last time I was, severely depressed. The LA Chargers came here on Thanksgiving and gave us one of the greatest ass whoopings ever seen in the South. That was the last time I was this depressed. This is terrible. And the saying that, they can't beat the good teams is so valid, because we can't beat the Saints. We can't beat Green Bay. We can beat the Redskins, Giants, and the Dolphins. Good Lord, man. We have the Jets. Just beat the Jets. Go 4-2. And then after that, you got to play the Eagles. I'm not afraid of the Eagles. Not afraid of the Eagles at all. So hopefully over the next because we got 2 more games, Jets and Eagles, and then we have a bye week. It will be nice to be 5-2 before the bye week, which I think is totally achievable. But these games, last week we should have lost. Today, we just... I'm out. I can't. I'm out.